record. All right, wonderful. So good afternoon or good morning. This is Shannon Gronich. I am really thrilled about today's training and coming together. This is our training, Crafting the Perfect Message. And also we're combining this with our prep for the 5th Media Magic Intensive. So whether you're going or not, this is a great opportunity to plug into our community, learn some powerful event strategies, and best of all, learn how to craft that perfect pitch. So part of crafting that perfect pitch, and we'll have a chance to actually practice it here, part of crafting that perfect pitch is really getting clear of your intention and your audience. And so in a moment, I'm going to have everybody do intros, because if you know me, anything that we do, I love, my intention is to create a platform for everybody to be heard. And we do that at all of our events. We do that on our webinars if you've been a part of our Mastermind Monday. So in a moment, we're going to hear from each and every one of you. You're also going to meet some of our speakers that are going to be at Media Magic. And then you will be able to collaborate on this. So if you don't mind, please mute yourself so I make sure that we can hear everybody. So let me just go through a couple of things about crafting your perfect message before I hear from you. And this is just a practice ground. So with crafting your perfect message, it's really key to identify your audience. Find out who you're speaking to. Obviously, at the Media Magic Intensive, these are all business owners, both in brick and mortar, or maybe they're doing something virtually, coaches, mentors. And so knowing who your audience is key. And also with that, knowing what your intention is. What are you working on right now that you want to showcase? Is it an event? Is it a product? You want to be certain that you don't say too many things, because you don't want to overwhelm them with that message. Now, at Media Magic, when you get there, we're gonna spend significant time in honing this in. But one of the best things you can do to get the most out of it is this particular exercise and writing it down. If you can come to the event with a pre-written, what we call conscious calling, or some might call an elevator pitch, this will really help you in our journey of helping you be magnetic with your message. So how many of you have been to Media Magic before? Raise your hand. All right, we got some repeats. And they come back because it's like no matter where you're at in your marketing journey, you can learn more, you can get booked more. So you'll get to hear from some of these that have practiced this before. But I know like Sonia P. Nagy, she's doing a retreat that's coming up. So she might this time focus on a retreat, or she might focus on soul language. So get clear on what your intention is. The next thing is find out the time frame that you have to speak. And it's really important as a public speaker, a guest speaker, even somebody that might come to one of our events and grabs the mic, because we do love giving you the chance to speak at our events. You want to be mindful of how much time you have to speak, because nothing is worse. And I've actually been to an event where they had somebody who they said, everybody has a minute. They shared a poem that went for 7 minutes, and the producers use that as an opportunity to give people this message of how important it is to stay within the time. So you want to be clear and do the best you can to stay on time, because as a producer, I look at that. And if I'm working with a speaker and they continue to go over, or they go over without permission, then sometimes I don't have them come back. So you want to be really clear on how long you have and try to condense it in that time. We actually, on our Mastermind Monday, if you're just joining us for the first time, every Monday we do this and we practice. And it's so much fun because we do a 30-second introduction, and we have somebody time it. We have this running joke of who owes money. Either we owe you money or you owe us money for going over. But in media, imagine you're paying for a TV commercial or a radio commercial. You've got to be quick, clear, and concise. And those last words, what you say at the very end, are the most important. That's what they remember. So it could be, go to this website. And you don't need to say www. Everybody knows www, so don't use that in your time period. But it's good to sometimes start with questions that might get them thinking. You know, who do you know that has an incredible story to share? Who do you know that would like to garner millions of dollars in free press? Who do you know that has a limited budget and wants to expand it to reach more customers? So those might be questions, you know, that I would ask at Media Magic. Then another way is maybe sharing some stats about a problem. Or maybe it's sharing stats that you've done. One that I've used is I've been able to attain over $3 million in free publicity. So if you can tie in a number, that gets people to pay attention and start to notice. So if there's stats you might have, that's a great way. Or tying into emotions. Stories sell, facts tell. So if you can tell a story, that can really move people too. And again, it depends on how long you have. You need to know that time frame. Now, when you go to Media Magic, we're going to be working on a 1 minute, a 60-second introduction. Today, I'm going to give each of you a 30-second introduction because I have a lot to go over. But when we get to Media Magic, we're going to be working on a 1 minute introduction, and that's something that you may want to write down. So with emotion, it could be painting a picture. You know, imagine let me use Don Meyer, who's a rocket scientist and one of our members and founding members. It could be, imagine waking up in the morning and you feel fully refreshed, energized, and all of the stress and worry of yesterday didn't show up in today. It could be, imagine in one session you feel so much lighter, clarity, you get insight. So you can use that imagine in painting a picture for your clients too. So there could be pain, pleasure, stats. Those are things to use to capture attention. Now, in our community, now if you're on the radio, it's going to be that last, website, go to or call to action. But in our community, we do something, and we'll do this at Media Magic, called our high performance networking experience. And so a lot of times we'll invite people to end with, who do you know that's looking to set up a nonprofit? That would be Lauren Cohen. Or who do you know that wants to be famous? That might be Geo Roper. So the who do you know gets people thinking about that particular thing. So you can use the who do you know today, or please check me out at this. So real quick, before we do the intros, I'm going to do a quick introduction of some of our speakers and some of our mentors. So our mentors are individuals in our community that have been third-party vetted, meaning that they've committed to being 100% transparent. They've committed to letting us dig deep in their background and their history to see if they've done any frauds or anything like that. And they are committed to our community in giving it forward. So you're going to hear from them in a minute, but I want to point them out. I'm going to click on David Dunworth. You can give us a big smile for the big screen, David. David Dunworth with Marketing Partners, LLC. He's one of our mentors. He's also sponsored Media Magic, and we're going to get a quick training from him. Thank you, David. He's been a speaker at all of our events. So we love you, David. Lauren Cohen. Lauren is a attorney, and so she is stepped up. Most attorneys don't need to be vetted because they have other rules, but she stepped right up and said, I get your vision, I'm on board. So thank you so much, Lauren.
Just add another word. You got to say the creative attorney or fun attorney. Like, as soon as they hear attorney, they're like, oh my God.
She's a groovy attorney, as Scott Donat would.
She's a renegade attorney.
Yes, I like that. She's the renegade attorney. So now I'm going to introduce some of our other guest presenters. So we have Jonathan Davis. And Jonathan, thank you. You're going to hear from each of them in a moment. But Jonathan, I'm going to put you on the spot since you're a presenter. Do you mind talking for 30 seconds about what you're sharing at the event, or 60 seconds? Because I know I'm so excited about what you're doing.
Absolutely. We're doing it in two phases, Shannon. The first phase, on the first day, we're going to be talking about the sales portion of this. We're going to be talking about the switch of this idea from I'm selling, I'm pitching, I'm closing, I'm doing all this stuff to I am serving. And here is how I can serve people by sharing with them what it is I have to offer. And so we'll be taking them through that process. Everybody will have the chance to actually write. We're going to focus on two different scripts that are customized to everybody there of how they can naturally have this sales conversation to lead to more closings. But it's more about what they can give. It's more about how they can serve and what they can do to inspire people on that call to take action for themselves. And then the second day, we're going to be focusing on the second half of that, which is the gratitude portion. And I'll be sharing how gratitude actually changed my marriage and my relationship with my wife of 20 years, and how people can actually do that same thing, and really how gratitude is a leading indicator of the success that we're going to experience in business. Because if life issues are getting in the way, you can't possibly be truly successful doing the other things and feel good about that. So we'll be talking a lot about that as well.
Beautiful. And John, along with our other trainers and mentors, will be available. The VIPs at the end, you can book one-on-one strategy sessions with them. So if you want John on your list, make sure that you do that ahead of time. Get with him right then. You'll see the schedules in the back. The next one is Gio Ropert. And Gio, go ahead and say hello and let them know what you're going to be talking about at the upcoming event.
Good 3 minutes before afternoon, everybody. And I'm going to be talking about public relations and the importance of it in your business or your organization. How the PR plays.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm looking around for the voices in my head. Anyhow, and really stressing, the difference between public relations and marketing, how to create a public relations plan, how PR is working, and how you work within the media in public relations. Really, PR is, as I say to people, your logo is not your brand, and PR doesn't stand for press release. There's so much more behind it. And then also, I'm going to be facilitating a panel of experts, including the executive publisher or executive editor from Florida Today. Hopefully, we'll have one of our broadcast news anchors that will join us as well, and a couple other folks. So it'll be a good time.
Yay! Thank you. Awesome. Okay, and then we have Susan Schatzer. Susan is one of our presenters. Do you mind sharing a little bit about what you'll be revealing?
Sure. We're going to be talking about lots of things. Yeah, we're going to talk about launching, generating, creating, and instituting, pretty much, and launching into global visibility. I have a wonderful presentation that is being co-created, and we're going to give people this is your pain points, this is where you are, this is what you have, and this is where you could be, and this is what's possible. So
awesome. And I picked Susan because she has her thumb, however you say that, on the future of television. And so some of the stats that she shared, some of the information she shared, we really need to know. And so I'm super excited that you'll be putting us at that cutting edge of technology. Thank you so much.
absolutely.
So with that, now that we've done the introductions, I want to let's meet each other. And so part of our community that we're committed to, those of you that haven't been involved with the Business Acceleration Network, is collaboration. And one of our core values is joint venture and collaboration. So as you're hearing from these individuals, I invite you to grab a piece of paper, grab a pen. If there's somebody you want to connect with them in the chat room. Like, it's all about, let's do business now. Let's, be thinking about, how can I support this person? What are they up to? So I want to start with our founding members, because we launched a membership, and these individuals stepped right up, said, I'm in, I get the vision, I see where you're going, and I want to acknowledge them first. So I'd like to start with Sonia P. Nagy. And Sonia, I will call you, it's not Sonia, it's Sonia, but I called her Sonia for so long that I sometimes go back and forth. And she says she doesn't care. She loves me the same, but it is Sonia. And I just wanted to let you know that it's about 30 seconds.
Okay. So hi, I'm Sonia Nagy of Empower Your Life First, and I help individuals communicate internally with their body, with their mind, their heart, their soul, as well as external communications. I do have a variety of products. Latest on the agenda is going to be the Dynamic Healing Retreat. And for more information, you can connect with me at connect@soniapnagy.com. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Are
So
we allowed to say anything about the other people? Like give them amazing feedback or something? Like, I don't know if we're allowed to do that, but I think I'm saying it at the right time, just to give a plug here to this lady. Without taking time up, you know? I'm the lawyer, so it's okay.
if you could do it in 30 seconds, because I want to.
I just want to say, first of all, I absolutely love Shannon. This is the most amazing community, and I feel like people here really have your back. Like, except I cannot wait to get my pictures redone. I just really am like overwhelmed. And this lovely lady Sonia, who at first I was like, she just seems like she's not really loving my energy. Probably because at the time she wasn't. I love her. Like, these people are just amazing. Every single person, Susan, Dawn, Gio, like I love everybody. So that's it. I appreciate you, and that's it. Jonathan, I'm so sorry, John. John, I love you. So. Okay, that's it. Bye.
Gio, was she overtime, Gio?
That's why I said his name, David.
Got my yacht today, man.
Perfect. So I also want to introduce another one of our founding members, Susan, if you can give your 30-second introduction.
Yes, I just had to unmute myself. I am Susan Schatzer, executive producer and host of the global TV series Unlocking Your Limitless Life. We are featured on 90+ networks. We are on all smart devices. We are on all 7 continents. And you can find me at susanschatzer@gmail.com or susan@susanschatzer.com. Or I'll put my phone number in the chat.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Also, another one of our founding members, Jonathan. John, would you like to go next?
Absolutely. So the number one reason that most coaches and trainers aren't making the money they're worth comes down to that one moment in time. And that moment is where the conversation turns from pitching how good they are to asking the client to commit both themselves and their money to getting the result that they want. So I'm John Davis, the founder of the Coaches Who Close community, where I teach coaches, mentors, and trainers how to turn curious prospects into paying clients by mastering the sales conversation. And using a customized money script, I help them perfect that sales process, recommend the corrections to make those double-digit closing improvements, and engage them in live sales calls until they've mastered that conversation. So I am looking for coaches who want help with this conversation and want to increase their sales closing ratios dramatically. You can email me, johndavis2@gmail.com, or look me up on Facebook.
Beautiful. And I've seen the script, and I'm telling you, that alone is worth the whole entire 2 days. So thank you, John, so much for coming and sharing and being one of our founding members. Another founding member, let's go ahead. David, I'm seeing this ceiling, so I don't know if you're available to chat for a moment.
I'm here. I have to set the phone down. I yield my time to my good friend, the renegade attorney, Lauren Cohen.
Does that mean I get to talk about you, or Lauren gets to?
Lauren, not you.
Okay.
I have to talk about David?
No.
Oh! Well, I will say that David is such a generous gentleman that he invited me. He has a VIP ticket, and he invited me to come to Media Magic. So thank you. So I will say that I'm excited. Actually, I can connect David with a lot of not so renegade attorneys, because they're not all like me. This is why I'm so unique. So do you want me to do my spiel or come back to me?
We'll come back to you. David, are you going to share anything?
No.
No, come on, David. You're like a sponsor, and you're okay. I will talk about David then. David has Marketing Partners LLC. He's published how many books, David?
I don't know.
More than 10?
No, working on 3, but published 6, co-authored 2.
Okay, so he has done a lot in that arena. He is a content king. He knows how to get all kinds of content out. And I'm actually a part of his course right now called Magnetic Marketing. And wow, there is so much that he contributes and gives. And so he's looking for, who do you know that's a dentist, doctor, a health professional? How'd I do, David?
Good, an attorney.
An attorney, yes.
Right.
Okay, perfect. All right, another founding member, Dawn Meyer.
Good morning. My name is Dawn Meyer. I'm the rocket scientist turned reality shifter and shaker. I help people to launch into the new possibilities that they have for their life by helping them to explore, discover, and attain the things that they thought were impossible for them, but they actually can do. And you can reach me at dawn@IamPurpleDawn.com.
Beautiful. Dawn, I have to say, working with you over the years and hearing the message today, it's awesome. Isn't it clear? And yeah, like bravo, girl.
I am coachable.
Oh, you're so coachable and so gifted. So gifted.
Thank you. And I've worked with all of you, and you've all helped me, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Beautiful. All right, Charlene Levine, another one of our founding members, and she's also with her I don't want to say sidekick. Is he a sidekick? Probably not.
No, I'm a sidekick.
No. We know who the boss is.
I'm the boss, but anyway, I'm Charlene Levine. I'm president of Corporate Wellness Resources, where we help people eliminate stress and pain. We provide group and online programs for stress and pain-free living. And if you'd like to know more about what we do, visit stressandpainfreeliving.com. Beautiful, short, sweet, to the point. Awesome. So I'm going to just interject real quick before we go into the next individual. Charlene has a number of different projects going on. I know a few of you might be doing an event, you might have something going on. When you go to Media Magic and we do the high performance networking experience, pick that one that could be revenue generating or brand awareness. Does that make sense? Like it's the opportunity to really let people know what you're up to. And because this is a true intensive workshop, if you want to bring a couple of elevator pitches or conscious callings to work on, write them both down. So for example, Lauren, you have the nonprofit niche, right? But then you also have this scale up process that you help businesses go. So you feel free to come with 2 of them there to work on, okay? Because we're going to match wherever you're at. 3 of them. You have 3 of them. Yeah, and that's common, and that's where it's important to know who your audience is, right? So you can pick which one. Okay, so next founding member, do I have everybody? Christina!
Hi, I'm Christina Stewart with Christina Stewart Photography. I freeze time and I make you look fabulous in this frozen moment. We have a lot of fun. I am, what do I want to talk about? Doing headshots and media kits at the Media Magic event. And I'm also doing soul sessions, which are awesome. So you can find stuff at facebook.com/Christina Stewart Photography. My last name is Stuart.
Beautiful. And so one of the things that we're going to go over in Media Magic is what are the 6 essentials in a press kit.
And so Christina is a photojournalist. You'll see if you have not went to our program guide, I invite you to do that. It's bit.ly, and it's capital M, capital M, capital I for Media Magic Intensive, the numeric 5, and then capital MAG for MAG. So it's bit.ly, which is bit.ly/, and then they're all capitals, MMI, the numeric 5, and MAG. And so in there you can see some of what she's offering, but in that press kit, we talk about the need for action photos. And so this is such a great time to have a professional capture you in action, capture you with John, capture you with Geo, capture you with some of these experts, also to use to add that credibility, because with credibility, you can create that viral storm, you can be more magnetic. There's a lot of great stuff. So Christina, thank you for capturing our moments and making us shine. Okay, so I think did I get all of our founding partners? Founding members, I think so. Okay, so now let's hear from the other amazing guests. Joseph Gruda, do you get to participate at all? Okay, so I'm going to do a quick plug for Joseph Gruda. Joseph Gruda is also known here in our area as the Money Doctor. This guy, what I love about him is he gets taxes, he gets financial planning. I've known him for like 16, 17 years, maybe even 20 years. And he is awesome. He's helped me with some things that I won't go into on this call, but he gets it. He wants to help you keep money in your pocket. So
Shannon, will he be at Maybe Imagine?
It's tax time, so we can't get him out of the office.
Maybe you could share his contact info. I think that a couple of people have connected me with him, so maybe that would be great.
Okay, perfect. Yay. All right, and then we have Alon and Laura. So Alon, would you go first?
All right, so my name is Alain Barbera. I am a partner with Sonia. So we're working on the same principle. And I have my little niche. I am not 100% her, of course. I got my little me. So I am connected with the divine and the soul languages. I find my freedom and my divine purpose. And I'm ready to serve you to find yours. Amen.
Beautiful. Thank you, Alon. And Alon we're going to miss him this time because he is not going to be at Media Magic. And he is my rock star.
I'm coming. I'll be there.
What?
I'm not.
What? Oh, you're kidding. Oh, sorry.
This is the last minute.
Well, I'll be there to serve you, baby. No problem.
Ah! Goodness. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Sorry. He's carried speakers off of stages, and not because they did anything wrong, but because we love them. He is just incredible. So, oh, my gosh, you just made my whole day.
You meant like not the speakers, the actual people, not the speakers.
Yes. Yeah. We have lots of fun, and thank you, Alon. He is always, I swear, he's so intuitive, and he knows what's going on and sees things, and he's just there. I don't even have to say, and it's like he reads my mind, and he just is amazing. So thank you.
Well, I serve you with my love and my compassion.
Beautiful. Thank you, Alon. Okay, we have Laura. Yay, Laura. I'm so glad you're going. I got to meet Laura a few months ago, and I'm just really thrilled to be in your life.
Thank you. I feel the same way. My name is Laura Beers. I am a spiritual coach and psychic medium. I help people that are suffering from grief and loss to process it and to heal. I also help people that want to learn how to develop their own spiritual gifts. You can reach me at healyourspirit2.com or 321-751-4766. Thank you.
Beautiful. So grateful you're coming. Okay, Debbie. Oh my goodness. Hi, Debbie.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you great.
Awesome. Good to see everyone. I'm Debbie Caldwell. I'm the president of CRS Ventures International, which is a children's educational entertainment venture. And I'm the creator of Harry Pierre and Petunia Puddlesworth at harrypierre.com. We have our first DVD out for children. We're helping children to believe in the power of the imagination through teaching responsibility and actions and their consequences. So they're character building stories. And we're about to launch some new characters and eventually put them in the travel industry. And I know Shannon through, we started a manifestation group. So I am just delighted to be here.
Yes, and Debbie leads the manifesting group, and I feel like you are a gift.
Oh, thank you.
That you invited me in. And I can't wait till you meet everybody. Christina, Lauren, you all are going to love Debbie.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And my website is, I don't know if I said it, but Harry Pierre, HarryPierre.com.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you. And then we have Dr. Bob joined us. Dr. Bob, you're kind of sideways. We're doing quick introductions. If you want to say hello. I've never seen you in a hat. This is new. All right, I'm unmuting you. No, you have to unmute yourself.
Unmuted. Okay. I think I got myself unmuted.
You do.
Yeah, the reason I'm wearing a hat is because I finally figured out how to mount my phone on the bicycle. So I am out riding.
Beautiful. So Bob, do you want to give a quick plug, or are we going to use Charlene's plug?
I'm going to give a quick plug if you can hear me and it's clear enough.
Yes, it is.
Great. Okay, I'm slowing down. I was riding really fast before, but now my plug is going to be weird because there's a delay and I'm hearing myself like 15 seconds after I talk. So pardon me. Here we go.
This sounds like a legal problem about to happen.
Now we can.
An expert in helping people relieve chronic. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's going in and out.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to get to a point where you can hear me, and then I'm going to stop. Okay, how's this?
Sorry. It's cute, Bob. We can see your belly button.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty funny. I better get back on my seat.
You're only supposed to have 1 minute or 30 seconds.
Okay, so for Media Magic, I'm bringing 2 areas of emphasis. The first one is about helping people relieve chronic pain and resolve the opioid crisis, because we can do it. We have answers. The second thing is Charlene and I have been training people, thousands of people over the last 20-some years, to communicate effectively, to harness their power and produce the results they want. So I'm going to bring another area of emphasis, which is called communicate your way to health and wealth. And that's what I'm bringing in I'm pulling my belly button back over my seat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Bob. And Lauren, he's safe. So we made it. All right. So now I'm going to get into the training part of this.
Hold on. I didn't get to introduce myself.
You didn't?
No.
Then you need to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. I know I'm very shy. I have trouble speaking up for myself, so I apologize.
Good. No, and
Shannon, you got to send me the stuff because I want to be the founding member before next week. So that's important, okay?
Okay.
All
good.
right. So, hi, everybody. Do you know any business owners who are frustrated trying to find the right professionals that they can trust and know what to do for their business? I've built a toolbox to help business owners achieve their goals simply and strategically and through the vetted professionals in my network. If you're a business owner or know of a business owner that wants us to look under the hood and help you fill the gaps in your business, contact me, Lauren Cohen, the Renegade Lawyer.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for speaking up. because I am doing the best I can, and so you just model.
You're just awesome. You're so awesome, and I owe you like so much gratitude. So thank you.
So she just did an example of using your voice and making sure that you stand out. And that's one of the things at Media Magic that's really going to happen is we're going to encourage you to grab the mic. We're going to encourage you to step up. If I say, who wants to come to the mic to do this, or anywhere you go at an event, whenever you have the opportunity to speak up, then you want to say yes and go for it. And if there's a time where they're doing an exercise and they somehow have overlooked you, don't ever leave an event without being that voice, right? Because it's never an intention of anybody's to leave somebody out. Just sometimes they may be juggling a lot. So thank you, Lauren, for modeling how easy it is to just say, remember me. So
I think that it's also really important when you do that you're not like, hey, like, you know, like you don't put the person on the defensive. You're kind of like, I did speak, as David said, to talk. So, and I am not exactly shy, but you know, you have to also not be abrasive and be kind, because Shannon's managing a lot of people here. So thank you and appreciate.
Awesome. Thank you. So I'm going to go through what to expect at Media Magic, and I want you to listen to this in two sets of ears, because one thing is a number of you may not be going, and these are basic event strategies, and I want you to look at these as event strategies that you can use in your business. And whether you're a participant, whether you're a speaker, a sponsor, these principles are all the same. And the first thing is really looking at the event, taking time to pause and get an overview of who's speaking, who's participating. If they have things like this where you can come together and connect, get involved. If there's a Facebook group or a Facebook event, go in and say hello. The more pre-event stuff that you do when participating in an event, it's amazing the magic can happen, especially with social media and all that we have. It allows you to step into the community a lot easier. Now, we're all about community, so we make those things readily available, and so are a lot of other events. It may not be their primary focus of building community, but they many times will have Facebook posts, or they will do an event and go in and use that free press opportunity to say hi and what you're up to. We are streaming this live on our Facebook group, which is the business facebook.com/business acceleration summit. And you can go into that video and type in your information. We all did intros. There might be people that watch this, because we do get hundreds of views on our videos, that go, hey, I want to connect with Debbie about that kid's video. And so if you can go in there and put your information, that would be great. So the intention of Media Magic, just to tell you a little bit about the history of this, is I've produced over 400 events. And what I found, the biggest event I did, I ended up acquiring the company. And it was amazing when I bought, I had let go of one expo company, and I acquired what was at the time Florida's largest natural health personal development conference. And in my first event, I realized and kind of cracked the code on how to get free press. We had this event where we had 500 attendees, which is awesome. Like, that's like huge, but we wanted to make a bigger impact. We wanted to reach more people. And so started studying media, started studying publicity and how to get in and literally crack the code to get free publicity. And I wrote one press release that was titled 85 Ways to Improve Your Health in 6 Hours or Less. That's a simple tagline, but it's powerful. And we're going to teach you that at Media Magic on how to write taglines that sizzle. And literally this press release is double space. It's not Associated Press style. It's just some key points. I'm quoting myself. And this thing got picked up by everybody. We got articles. We got the reporters coming out and telling stories. It was great. And our event went to 2,000 attendees from this particular formula, 2,000 attendees. So then when I acquired the second conference, when I was doing my analysis of, is this a business that I wanted, they weren't tapping into that angle of free press, nor were they training their participants to tap into that free press. So one of the things I want to invite you to do is look at, before you go to events, is there, this is a promotion time for you, especially you speakers. Like, I would be reaching out to local radio. I would be sending something out to your contact list. You are coming in here as a presenter, and you have this window to really showcase yourself as an expert. This is the same thing with you and your business. Your business, if you're working with investors, or you're wanting to get particular customers, you can let them know what events that you're going to for personal development or leadership or things like that. So there is this window of opportunity before events that I want to invite you to first assess the event, get to know what's going on, look at the schedule, look who's going to be there, but also look at, are there publicity opportunities that I can be taking advantage of? Are there things that I can be doing to really position myself as an expert and stand out? So that's the first thing. The second thing at this particular event is we do want to come with that elevator pitch. We do work on that there. Some people show up and they don't have it, and you'll be supported no matter where you're at. But if you can come with that ready, that will be really support you on your journey. The next thing, and this is particular to Media Magic, but again, this is something that is really key, is everybody that signed up should have received a pre-event training, and that is the 13-step Expert Power Bio system. Now, when you get it, there's only 12 steps in there, but I'm going to tell you the 13th step now, and it does say it in the email. But the 13th step is previous or existing clients. Previous or existing clients. So we are going to work on your Expert Power Bio. And there are 3 steps in that process. And so I gave everybody the homework to do the first step before you get there. And if you can get that done, and again, I know some of you are so busy, you're not going to be able to, and you're coming these 2 days to work on your business, and that's perfect. Like, whatever you show up as, you're going to be blown away on the momentum that you get in your marketing. But in that Expert Power Bio system, if you can take the time this week and start today, just give it 10 minutes a day. Start answering those questions and answer as many as you can. Some of you know Marty Ward. I love Marty Ward. Marty is one of our big successes. We've got her featured in Huffington Post. We got her featured in Spectrum Channel 13 News. Lots in Florida Today. She took Media Magic and really skyrocketed. Don Meyer's here. And when Don started my program, I'm like, Don, we're getting you in the Sedona Journal. And it happened, right, Don? It was amazing. So this stuff works. And at the baseline of it, what I found and what I'm really passionate about is creating that Expert Power Bio. Because first off, it's one of the hardest things to do is to talk about ourselves and to brag. I mean, some people it's easy, but I found that as universally, it's difficult, and we don't necessarily take the time to do it. So if this week you can just start answering those questions, that'll be great. Put it in a journal. Put it somewhere that can easily be accessed. Now, with Media Magic, you do want to bring things, if you can get it typed up and maybe bring a few copies, that way you could send it, you could give it to Gio in the back of the room and he could scratch it up. Or if you have it on your computer so we can email it. If it's in technology, that makes it really easy. But again, sometimes the writing part is really powerful for getting it down. So did everybody get that homework? Did everybody see that email? If you didn't, okay, Lauren, you don't have it, so I'll make sure I resend that to you. Let me know, because the more you can get that done, if you can get that first step done of answering all those questions in excess, like a lot of them, and the reason I brought up Marty Ward, I didn't finish that, is Marty Ward came with 21 pages. And what was so beautiful is, most of the time you're like, how do I manage 21 pages? Well, we were able to go through and find the gems, and then a lot of the stuff we were able to use in her other marketing. Because one of the questions is why should people stop what they're doing and pay attention to you? So you'll find that this process can be used for many different things.
So we're going to work on that on day one. And for you with events, just as an overall training when you're going to events, I use the Power Bio for everything. If I'm wanting to connect with somebody, I'll say, send me your resume or your bio, and I'll send them mine. If I'm pitching a proposal, I'll send them the Power Bio. So when you're going to events, and if you're reaching out to somebody you want to connect with, that's a great way to have an exchange and let them get to know you, so that they can see you as an authority figure, pay attention. Any questions about the Expert Power Bio process? Okay, great. I have to tell you one other thing. The Power Bio has been one of the most transformative because sometimes people call me and they're struggling in their business. They want to give up. They don't know, they might be starting a new business and it's different than their past. And this process allows you to really look at all of what you've created. You don't want to judge if it doesn't have anything to do with your business. So for example, Lauren, I know you've been featured, I think, in Women's Magazine, right?
So it's funny that you bring me up because I just had a conversation with Gio. I have been featured in the Wall Street Journal, NPR, on the front page of the Palm Beach Post. I've been featured everywhere, and I've never taken advantage of all of this usually free PR. I mean, I've been published in other people's books. I have 2 of my own books. It's ridiculous, the amount of publicity. I mean, every day somebody's interviewing me, and I have never taken advantage of the opportunity to transition that. And this lovely man who just showed up again with his yellow background is now going to help me to what do you call it? Can't think of the word. Position all of that, because I mean, I like, there's no reason I shouldn't be getting calls, from real prospects. And it's true. Like, so I guess the difference is also, it's all well and good to get all of this publicity, but what do you do with it? Like that, what do you do with it? And that's what I'm coming for, so that I can find out. So I'm going to leave there with like $3 million checks in my, pocket, because that's what's going to happen, because Gio is going to perform miracles and everybody's going to be like, oh, look at that. And that's it. All right. So that's what I'm putting out there. Gio, no pressure. Okay.
Awesome. Well, that's why this process is so powerful, Lauren. So make sure you put all of that down in the Power Bio system. You would not believe how many people I've talked to where they were on Lifetime television. Oh, well, they're not putting that in their bio. And you're right. That will get people to pay attention. You'll get more yeses, and it will be magnetic for more media. So put that down. Be thinking about that, ladies and gentlemen. Be thinking about, even if it's not for your existing business, if it comes to your mind, this is the rule. If it comes to mind, it goes down. No questions asked, even if it's something about dog walking or arm wrestling, and you'll hear some of those stories at Media Magic. So please use that process. Then we get into some of our signature things at our events, which is our meals. And our meals are for the VIP guests. And this is an opportunity where you could break bread with John and talk about your sales strategy. You could break bread with Gio. You could break bread with me. You get to pick who you want to sit with, and we are going to be working on your marketing. So I always invite people to bring your marketing stuff with you. Like, we're coming there with the agenda to help you complete your press kit, those 6 essentials. And if you have a website that you want us to look at, if you have an event flyer, if you have anything that you want us to look at, bring that. Because right now you're going to have the biggest pool of marketing wealth at your fingertips just serving you. So pull those things together. And I always say, bring a few printed copies, because what you might do at that meal table is hand it out to a few of us to look at, or maybe on a break we're scratching them out. So bring it printed and have it so that we can mark it up, scratch on it, suggest, and advertising, anything to do with marketing and sales. That's our primary focus. And so at the mastermind meals, they're a little different than our summit. So the summit is truly ran a mastermind style, where if Lauren's running the table, she's going to run it. She'll give you feedback, but everybody's going to give you feedback. Now, we do a similar thing here, but really you're going to be working with the expert at lunch. And anybody can contribute and give feedback, but if they're going to sit with Geo, then during that period, it's probably going to be about 10 minutes each, and you'll get support in whatever it is that you need. So for events, and for this particular thing, you want to get clear on your intention and goals. So if you can come up with 3 intentions or goals and write them down, because there is magic in write them down, that's powerful. So this one, it might be, I want to get my event flyer reviewed, or I want to get, my power bio done, whatever it is, but come up with 3 intentions and write them down. If you want, share them in our event page on Facebook. You can just go to 5th Media Magic Sales and Marketing Intensive, check in, don't check in yet, but say hello, share your intentions, let people know what you're up to, because there is power in getting clear on what you want and writing it down. Magic will still happen, but I promise you, even speakers, John, Susan, Geo, it's good for you guys to write it down. It's good for you to get clear on how we can support you. So those meals are powerful. Be thinking about who you want to sit with and what is it that you want to get that support with during that time. Then we have different speakers. If you haven't seen the program, I'll type that in here so that you can take a look. It's going to be awesome. But at the end of the day, it ends at 5:30 for general admission. But 5:30 to 6:30 are one-on-one strategy sessions. And so in the back of the room is going to be the sign-up sheets for the different experts. And we even have some experts that are not speaking, but they can support you, like Christina. She's a photojournalist. She's also really incredible at crafting your word, kind of like language of prosperity is one of the gifts that I think that she's really skilled at, tweaking it so it can be more magnetic. Christina is going to be back there. We also have Heshi Siegel, who was the president of the National Association of Speakers. So she'll be available. So you'll have a bunch of people to pick from. And so as a VIP guest, you want to go and sign up on that list. And let's see, let's go into second day. So registration's 8:30 to 9, and then we end right at 6:30. So the next day is when we get to, Geo has the media panel. And I invite you, when you get there, connect with these individuals. Obviously be mindful. We don't want to fire hose them, but connect with them. And I would thank them for their service of getting the news out. One of the things, thank you for what you do. Like take time, follow them on LinkedIn, make that connection, because it's really a great and rare opportunity to have the media of that caliber there. So thank you, Geo, for doing that. We also get into the press release format, and I'm going to be sharing with you this format that anybody can do and anybody can write. There's many different styles. There's Associated Press style that Geo does that you can work with him on. This is a style that you don't have to be a good writer. You just have to have a little bit of an angle of a story and Google and voila. So it's really, really super powerful. So my goal is for you to leave with a press release. So I want you to be ready, thinking about those stories, thinking about those taglines, thinking about what you want to share with the world. And then it's the same thing with the lunch. So the second day you get to have lunch with one of the experts. And then at the end from 5:30 to 6:30 is the VIP strategy sessions. And so be thinking about who you want to meet and those intentions. Get clear on what is it that you want to work on. Now, my goal is to have you get the expert power bio and the press release, those key elements of what's there completed. But as I said, bring your website, bring what it is that you want there. Also bring laptops. Like we work, bring your laptop, bring anything that will make the working process easy for you. So with that, at events, you want to think about your follow-up. So it's usually important to block some time in your schedule now after the event so that you have time to follow up. One of the biggest mistakes that people make with events is they go and then they come back into their life and they don't allot that time to implement implement and execute what they've learned. And you're going to need time to get this out to the media. So I want you now to be thinking about what's going to be some follow-up time for you to maybe make some of the improvements to your marketing. And then also what's going to be some of the time allotted to be able to get this stuff out to the press and start developing that press list. So make sure you block time, because I know many of you are super busy. So I want to, just kind of prep you with that. And that's the same with any event. Any event you go to, you want to look at your follow-up. If you're a speaker, you want to look at how are you going to follow up with the leads? What's your process? If you're giving a gift away, how are you going to deliver that? So as much as you can do on the front end before you get to the event, it makes that follow-up a lot easier. So I'm going to go through, we're at the top of the hour. I will stay on as long as you need me to answer any questions, but I want to hear from each and every one of you any final remarks or any closings. And I'm going to start with Laura Beers, if that's okay. And then raise your hand if you need to go so that I can see if anybody is time sensitive and needs to go. Okay, Laura, do you want to go ahead? Gio? Okay, I'll have you go next, Gio.
Hi, I just want to say thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Thank you for trusting me to go.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You put your trust in the right place, Laura.
Thank you. Gio?
Yeah, looking forward to being there. It's a vast experience. That it always turns out great for those that show up and really kind of kickstarts your brand and helps you to get noticed. Like I said, if you need any help on the other side, ropertonpartners.com. I'll make you famous.
Awesome. I just let everybody know I shared the program in the chat room. Would love if any of you would share that. That would be great. Bob, I'll have you go next. It's that bit.ly link. So please check it out. Please share it. This is what we're doing. I'm super proud. Karen Elkins put this together with the Science to Sage magazine, and she is also a big medium for getting messages out to the world, and so we love her work. All right, Dr. Bob? No, we can't hear you. You're muted.
How's that? I'm back. I can hear myself. 10 seconds late. Is John Davis still on the call?
Nope.
Nope, he's gone. Okay. Just wanted to say something to him. So, yeah, Shannon, I was just thinking it would be really great. We're running these in-person programs for stress and pain for living in Orlando at the Advent Health Celebration Hospital. And I don't even know if they're going to do a press release, so this might be a perfect time to craft it. And that could also apply to our Michigan program, where we're offering through a physician's office our video content that's pre-recorded that the physician can use in that program. And I think that would be a great press release for the physician to say they're offering this program.
Absolutely.
So I'm really looking forward to it. I see some really great things that can happen. And I don't want to make you guys feel bad, but I'm getting ready to get in the pool in a few minutes, do my pool exercise.
We love you, Dr. Bob.
Great to see everybody again.
Awesome. Okay, Christina.
Hi, I'm excited and I love you all.
It's just a love fest. This is great. Charlene.
Yeah, I have another meeting in a couple minutes, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm on board with what Bob said. I was thinking about those events as well for the press release, and also a press release about the challenges that we're all doing. I think that would be worthwhile too. So, and the book that's coming out. So there's a lot of different directions we can go with press releases and putting I look at press releases kind of like announcements, so timely announcements. So out there. So I'm very excited about it.
Beautiful. All right, Alon.
Well, I don't know yet what you want from me, but you know I will do it.
Goodbye.
And see you all with all my love.
Beautiful. I know, you know what I want? I want you to work on you too. Because one of the things I know about our community is we have a lot of servers and people that love to give. And so I definitely, Alon, it would make me so happy to help you with your bio too.
Will be there for me mostly and for you too.
Okay, yay. Sonia?
Well, thank you. It's going to be an amazing event. It looks awesome. I've been there several times before, and I will be filming in California at the time that this is going on. So love to you all. Have a great success, like I know you will with Shannon, and I will see you the next time around.
Beautiful. Thank you. Sonia is one of our speakers for the Summit at Sea, so I'm going to do that quick plug. Okay, David, I'm going to ask you to go, if that's okay, after Don Meyer.
Okay, I'm just looking forward to it. I have actually have agenda this time for myself. So, and I'm looking forward to talking with everybody.
Perfect. All right. David, I don't know if you're still there. Let's go to Susan until David gets there.
Yes, thank you, everyone. I look forward to meeting you all there if we have not met in person. I am here to serve you on a virtual viral media magic platform, global platform.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, Debbie?
I am just looking forward to, oh, am I there?
Yep, you're here.
Oh. I am looking forward to just meeting everyone and learning as much as I can. And I wanted to tell you that I did not get the 13 questions. So the email, I did not receive that.
Okay.
So I'm going to come fully loaded with Lisa and just learn as much as I can to help propel my company in the direction it needs to go to in.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'll make sure you get that. You and Lauren get that before, as soon as we're done here.
Okay, thank you. It's nice to meet everyone. I look forward to seeing you.
It'd be amazing. Okay, we have Lauren.
So I'm going to be on the Summit at Sea too, and I'm excited. So that'll be so much fun. I'm really glad that I'm able to do that, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody live and in person next week, except Sonia, and she won't be there. But I'm going to try not to cry, and we're going to have a great time. So thank you.
Absolutely. So with that, finally.
Hey, Shannon.
Go ahead.
Dawn, are you still on the call? Yeah, listen, Dawn, you're in your startup with this rocket scientist. That's perfect today. That's the best yet. I've been listening to you transform that. It's really good.
Thank you.
So thanks for that. Yeah.
Thank you. So with that, welcome to the community. If this is your first time, thank you for showing up, and I look forward to helping you tap into the power of media magic, the power of community and media magic. So with that, I will see everybody next Thursday, the Holiday Inn Vieira. If you have not blocked your room yet, we do have a special rate. Just use the code MMI for Media Magic Intensive. Would love to see you on the Facebook event. You can go ahead and just say that you're going, say hello, let us know your intentions, start that collaboration now. And if there's anything I can do to support you, my cell phone is 321-208-3903. And with that, I'll see you next week. Bye for now.